What's going on, guys? It's a beautiful Sunday, and I think it's April something. It's late April when I'm filming this, and I'm on the search for frog eggs and tadpoles to raise them, give them tips. I've always been a bit of an amphibian lover. Frogs are definitely poison dart frogs are my favorite animal. But anyways, this is the first day I'm looking for eggs. It's about that time of year, so I'm going to go down here, see if I can find some. If not, I'm going to try some other spots, and yeah. All right, boys, we're down to about surface level. I think this is like, oh, I already see some tadpoles. I think this is like sewage water or something, or like some kind of runoff. So that's kind of gross in that aspect, but we're getting some taddies, boys. Here's my equipment, that green Nalgene in the Sonic Cup. A bunch of people littered down here, which is disgraceful. The mongrels. Anyways, there's one right there on that rock, just swirling around. There are a couple so far. I was hoping to find some eggs. I might have missed them. There's one right there. These are pretty much basic tadpoles, but I can go to Boston Branch, find some bullfrog tadpoles for y'all. There's baseball fields where there's some back there, so let's try to, oh, there's a swarming of them over there, so let's just get a couple. And yeah, I don't think I can, let's just go ahead and film me getting in. This water's kind of gross though. Oh, it's cold. Whoa, they are like festering over there. Let me get my G. Oh, I can feel the sewage. I'm just mushing in here. Hope there aren't any water snakes. Oh, I feel something like twiddling against my feet. All right, so I'm gonna make a quick little swipe in here with the Sonic Cup. Don't want to disperse. Oh, they're going. All right, I got one in there at least. Let me pause it, transfer, repeat. I'm in a bit of a problem here. The camera might be upside down. This thing's like quicksand. It took my slide with it. This is a problem. I'm gonna have to stop filming. All right, boys, bit of a status update. I had to dig around for my slide in the mud for a solid 2 minutes. Oh. Sorry, that I couldn't relay what just happened there, but basically I just started flailing backwards. So I'm gonna do the tadpole transfer. This mud goes way deeper than you would think, but yeah, let's go. My hands are disgusting. All right, so as you can see, 3 tadpoles in there. I counted them. I wish I could have gotten some cool footage of me dumping them in, because that did look sick. Where are they? There's one. So anyways, let's keep trying. I need to dump a little bit of this water. Oh! There goes one. I don't know why I was so dramatic about that, but anyways, let's lose a little more water. Right when I see one, I'm going to yeet it back up. Oh, there's one. Yeah, there's 2 left, so let's keep going. All right, guys, finally oh, shoot, why do I keep slipping? So we're to a bit of an island here to where our feet don't sink in, like, literally, like, that's how, about up to my knees is how far I sink in, just with a normal step. Like, it's kind of like quicksand. So it smells like, kind of like sewage down here, but if it's good enough for the tadpoles, it's good enough for me, you know? Yeah, it doesn't smell that great. Oh! That nice succulent sound. I kind of went out here without my tadpole container, so I'd have to go all the way back. Oh, my foot is sinking in deep. It just sinks in, baby. You get used to the water. I'm starting to get used to the smell. Sadly, no eggs, I don't think. I think we missed those. I'm going to text my homies that live in Boston Branch. Oh, I hope there aren't any leeches in here, bro. One time I was in a lake in Boston Branch, dude, the leeches got all over me. Imagine like just walking out and just seeing leeches everywhere. It's disgusting. So, I might even draw some Boston Branch stories. I have some good ones, man. The whole youth group goes down there sometimes. All right, I gotta start being more careful. Oh, I found a hack. If you step on these rice patties, it keeps you up. So, I got a couple of these tadpoles. I'm gonna search around for anything else interesting. If not, I'm going back to the house. So here's where all the water's coming from, that little sewer hole right there. I think it's just rainwater and runoff. I'm gonna hope it is. If I get sick after this, you'll know why. But the water, you see here, it's slightly moving frogs don't lay their eggs in moving water. So I think that's why all the tadpoles are down at the other end. Cool little fact for you guys. And basically some info on how to keep these guys alive. Dechlorinated water. It's best to get water from the source that they're actually from, but you can find some dechlorinating drops. I found they like, you can either boil spinach. It's kind of weird, but trust me, I've experimented with lots of stuff. You either boil spinach or find these little frog food pellets at the pet store. That'll keep them alive. So there's that. I'm gonna take these guys back to the house, maybe explore one other locale. Actually, nah, I think I already went down there when I was on my bike. I drove my dad's car down here for the second time because I was too lazy to go down. So, and I don't think there are gonna be any tadpoles in the creek because, again, moving water. But I can guarantee there will be some in Boston Branch Lake, and there will be some in the baseball field backwater area. When I was a kid, I was kind of just scoping out the areas, finding all kinds of stuff. So I already know all the good spots to look. And I've successfully raised tadpoles to full maturity before, and I felt like a father, man. I'm telling you. Very proud feeling when I let those little tiny froglets. And yeah, another thing I forgot to mention, most of them are like end up just being like ridiculously small frogs. There's a big cluster of them right there. I'll try to get a couple more. Let me just dip. Oh, I think I lost actually all of mine. Oh, dang it. Let me try it again. The water isn't deep enough there to really do anything. It's so easy to catch them, man. I got like 4 in that pathetic swipe. So I got a couple more in here. I've seen most of these are all the same because remember, one female frog can lay like up to hundreds of eggs. So most of these are probably from the same frog, even though I've seen a couple ones that look different. They're a little smaller, a little clearer colored. Remember, size of the tadpole doesn't really reflect the final size of the frog. There's one of those I'm talking about. You can't tell the difference from the camera, but I can tell with my eyes. And also another tip, don't let the water get in your mouth or your eyes because you will probably get sick. Watch out for mud. I call it quick mud around here. I almost had a near-death experience once. Picture this, I'm in mud. The difference between quick mud and quicksand is mud, it's more of a suction. Quicksand, you just kind of fall in, it's a little looser, but quick mud, every time you try to stomp out, it sucks your foot in like a plunger. Anyways, I'm up to my neck in quick mud. I finally, like, there's one of these, like, barely out of reach, and I just pulled myself out, barely, covered in mud, but true story. Anyways, I'm gonna try to deposit these back in the cup and get a couple of unique species so it's not all the same. Right now I've only seen 2 unique species, and I'm gonna maybe try to get different sizes as well. So let me get back across here. I'm glad there isn't any quick mud around here, because quick mud ain't no joke. This random kid just walked by and I just looked him in the eye for a second. He saw me talking to myself and then he ran. He was pretty young. A lot of kids either run from me or love me. All right. So I made it back to the canister. I'll try to get a tadpole out actually and show it to you guys. He's a little tatty up close. Oh, hit that wiggle, boy. Yeah. Just a random kid watching me. I probably shouldn't put a random kid on the channel, but I asked her if she wanted a tadpole and she said she's not allowed to have tadpoles. So here's the little guy. You can see the tailless dissectimus, I think that's what it's called, and then the spectral endorphin, that is what this little part's called. My camera quality is kind of bad, or else, like me, I can see the little spots in the eyes and the mouth. This guy's probably on the brink of death. Probably. He's kind of wiggling. Yeah. Whoops, I missed. Yeah, he's probably gonna die on the shore right there, but oh well. Well, guys, I found one of the different species. You might be saying, Eli, he's just a smaller version. Just felt something suction up against my leg. He's just a smaller version of that other one, but I'd say, no, you're wrong. If you look carefully, this guy's actually a little more clear. He's not black. If the camera would focus. If the camera would, oh, there we go. That's actually a nice angle. He's a little more clear, has a little black ball inside him, but mostly he's kind of yellowish. So that's a different species. As you can see, my leg has sunk real deep in. But I think that's going to be all from this trip. I'd say pretty productive. I wish I could have found some eggs. Oh well, that's my own fault for not getting a jump start on the game. Glad I went down today though. So, hope this guy doesn't die, because he's like a pretty unique species, I'd say, around these parts. If I had to guess, the other ones will probably end up being toads, and this one might be more of a sleek frog. So yeah, let me try to, I'm gonna have to put my camera up to get out of this. Now let's hose ourselves off. I can't tell if that's already on or not. But make sure to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And in the next video, I'll be showing the tadpoles' growth over time. Hopefully they don't all die on me. I have had batches of tadpoles die on me before, so that would be kind of bad. Just sometimes things don't work out. I'd say I have like a... I wonder if that's a tan line or a mud line. I think it's a mud line. I'm going to have to take a good old shower tonight, but I think my survival rate is like 40%. Yeah, I guess that might not be too great though. But let's find a good container suitable for these little boys. Here's the new home, boys. I'm going to add some dechlorinated water, of course. But yeah, you can see all the black ones in there. I think I have like maybe... You don't want to overpopulate your tank. I've done that before. Yeah, one time I had a tank. It was just like literally just piled with them. Like there was absolutely no room for them to swim. They were just on top of each other. That was one of the batches that they all died. I was kind of an idiot back then. Kind of a dumb kid. But anyways, I got a little mud in there to make them feel at home. Gonna feed them spinach and frog food pellets. We'll see how they survive. Here are some of the dechlorinating drops I would recommend. Let's see which food the tadpoles like best. Cooked broccoli, raw broccoli, or spinach. The important thing to do is not to overfeed them. So that was probably more food than they would need for a while.